Hi, we're going to discuss Photoshop and Mac, Sonoma and Ventura with the issues with color sync and colors. And my understanding is, after talking to Adobe today, this is an issue with Apple and color sync and a few other issues. Photoshop is aware of it, but it's not their problem, so they're giving the best resolution they can do to get the colors correct. And I have already printed out several graphics using Photoshop Mac, Photoshop PC, Affinity Designer, and Affinity for Mac. And they all match. Everything matches, and we'll show that after the video. I'll post the pictures. So the first thing we're going to do is, now I'm working on 2024. We're going to go to a new file, and this is just for test patterns. I'm going to do an 8.5 by 11. Your color mode is RGB color, 8-bit. If you want a white background or transparent, that's up to you. I'm going to use a white background. Your color profile, make sure you pick this one, nothing else. You keep that as the working RGB, sRGB IEC 61966-2.1. And yes, I am tired of saying it. All right, let's get started. So here is our board, and we're going to go and pick something. We're going to go to, let me just show you one thing on, let's see, color settings. Let's make sure we have this correct. I leave it at this. I don't touch anything. A lot of people like to monkey with this. I don't. This is how it should be. Relative color metric. Use black point compensation, use dither 8-channel images. That's the conversion. It's the North America General Purpose 2. Keep it on that. We're going to hit OK. Now we're going to go and bring in a picture. So we're going to go to Place Embedded and look through my mess. One I already printed, so let's do that one, and it is this one. Okay, place. I'm just going to make it a little smaller, just so you get the idea. Okay, now this is really just for printing. I'm not going to go into sizing and all this other stuff. It's just for the color sync colors. So next we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to Print. And your, excuse me, you have your F570 series. And we're going to go to, let's go down here first. Make sure your document profile says the sRGB IEC 61966-21. Now, he told me to use Photoshop Manages Color, not the printer. You'll get double profiling. Keep it at Photoshop Manages Color. You can pick your printer profile. Here, I always use textile for the reason that the other one is just too dark for me, and it works with everything I do. My tumblers with it, my shirts, my husband, my dog. Nah, just kidding. Normal printing, relative color metric, unless you're doing a lot of flesh tones, then I would do perceptual. Black point compensation, there's nothing I really do here. I don't put scale to fit media. Nothing here. Okay, so we got that, and I'm going to now go to the printer settings. All right, the printer is your F570 series, make sure you don't have two of them. I've had that happen with people and they choose the wrong one. Copies, you know how to choose that. Paper size, I have it as 8.5 by 11 because I don't have time to do the other stuff. Layout, there's nothing to learn on this. Paper handling, nothing. Printer options, the fun begins. Color management. Color sync is grayed out. Why? Because Apple took it away. Leave it grayed out. And then I'll tell you what else to do that I forgot. Okay. Leave it grayed out. Don't touch anything else. Printer settings. Letter, roll. You're going to pick your IC profile here, textile. No color adjustment. We don't do anything with these settings. Don't do anything with it, just leave it alone. Quality. I always use maximum quality only because it gives a richer look. It puts down more ink, but I have compared the two, and if you want a kind of a deeper color a little bit, you can use maximum. Do not use high speed. You don't have to use finest detail. Okay, we've got those down pat. Advanced, normal cut, auto rotate, and make sure you have save roll paper. There's nothing you need to do here. Stay away. Hit OK. Now, one more thing. Let me cancel out of here because you're just gonna hit save. I forgot to tell you that. Let me cancel. This is my fault. When you go to printers, this is very important. System settings. Do this before you get into Photoshop and leave it alone. Here's your SC500. Click it. Go to your options and supplies. Options. For default media, keep it on the profile. That's what he told me to do. Someone else told me to take it off. It won't work. And now I understand why Adobe told me to keep it on textile here, because that's why your color sync is grayed out. If you don't keep it and you just have it as use printer settings, you're going to double profile. So keep it on textile, or if you're using the other one, okay, and hit OK. That's for your printer settings. I'm going to hit done. I'm going to get out of here. Should have done that first. So let's again go over the settings. Print. Photoshop manages color. Dock profile is the sRGB, normal printing. Here is your profile again, textile. Black point compensation, nothing else. Printer settings. And it tells you here to remember to disable the printer color management. That means if you're using this, don't use your printer color management. That's called double profiling. All right, let's go back here. Printer options. Color matching, it will be grayed out, but because I have it in the options in the printer, it's always going to use the textile. That's your ICC profile since Apple decided to cut that out. Printer settings, one more time. Again, textile. Make sure your media is the profile. No color adjustment. No color adjustment. Quality. Hit OK. And let's see if there's anything else. Advanced, again, say paper roll. And it should look just as good as if you're doing it with a PC, or how it used to be on Photoshop, now that I've talked to Adobe and found out what the issue is. If you want to complain, call Apple. Bitch them out. All right, we're going to save, and then you're going to print. Also, if I do this, you can see what the colors are going to look like. The match printer colors. Check that off and you'll see that. Some people use the gamut warning. You can see it starts changing the colors. And show paper as white. People ask me that. I like it as white. I don't like the yellow tinge. And really, that's it. That should do it for this. I'm going to hit done or cancel. I don't want to print this. And we are done. Thank you.